So in 1994, we went up to Marlon Brando's house. He said he would do one interview for his book. He chose our show. We drove around earlier that day, had lunch, and then the scene was set. It was different. It was fun. Watch. Why don't you like interviews?
Well, primarily because the interest is in money. That's the principal guiding feature of all interviews today, is money.
What do you mean?
You know perfectly well what I mean.
No.
You know that a story has, that one story is more valuable than another because of the readership. For instance, O.J. Simpson has taken over the airways. You're sweating a little. O.J. Simpson has taken over the air. What are you smiling at?
I'm smiling because she pointed out that I was sweating. But the question was, why don't you like being interviewed?
Because I don't like the idea of selling yourself for money.
Why did you choose acting as a career? Why did you choose to be other people?
I think it's useful to make an observation about that. That everybody here in this room is an actor. You're an actor. And the best performances that I've ever seen is when the director says, cut. And the director says, that was great, that was wonderful, that was good. He said, we had a little lighting problem, let's do it again. What he's thinking is, Jesus Christ, that's so fucking, excuse me. It wasn't done well, so we've got to do it over. But everybody tries to handle, when you say, how do you do, how are you, you look fine, you're doing Harrison.
We're all acting.
And we're all acting.
But why did you
choose it? And it's a natural, what?
You chose it as a profession.
Because there isn't anything that pays you as much money as acting while you are deciding what the hell you're going to do with yourself.
So wait a minute, are you saying you're still deciding?
It took me a long time to decide. You know, people have never decided. I mean, most people, if you ask them what their dreams are, give this guy a clean.
I'll get tissue in a while. Go ahead, I sweat. We got hot lights here.
No, we don't. I'm not sweating.
Well, you're Marlon Brando, I'm Larry King, I sweat.
You're a darling man. I don't know. All I've done is just simply through the extraordinary talents of Stella Adler, who was my teacher and mentor, learned how to be aware of the process. And some people are never aware of it. And
professionally. Or she taught you
in life.
Or she taught you how to what? Impersonate?
No, how to be aware of my own feelings and how to access my own feelings.
Okay, help me with something because it's fascinating. Let's say you get a role. It's The Godfather.
Yeah.
You're not a mafia kingpin.
Yes, I am. So are you.
No, you're not a mafia.
Yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm not.
Okay.
But we are. There isn't anything that you are or that you feel or that you have that I don't feel or that I don't have in some measure.
But you can bring it into someone.
You can ask an actor, well, here, this is what you get. You get hit with a crowbar in the head and you get a brain concussion. You're lying there and you're mumbling. Well, I mumble anyway, but...
Okay, so you're saying anyone...
Nobody can die, so you have to pretend you're dying. No, I wasn't sure that I could do it, and Francis, fortunately, asked me if I would do a...
test?
Yeah, a test, which I wasn't... I would never play a part that I couldn't do.
Turn down anything you regretted?
That I regretted? No. No.
Ever taken anything you regretted?
Oh, God. Taken anything out? You mean swipe stuff?
No. Played a role you... God, I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, of course.
A lot of them?
No, regretted, no. I think the regret is useless in life. It belongs to the past. The only moment we have is right now, sitting here and talking with each other. You can't see my feet, can you? I forgot to put my shoes on.
Okay, that's allowed. It's
And,
your house. You do not miss being on a stage.
No, God,
Why
no.
not?
Because it's 3 hours of blood, sweat, and tears every night. There's nothing to do but blah, 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 blah.
Oh, don't
And-
diminish that.
What?
Audience,
I don't diminish Shakespeare. I can recite Shakespeare from morning till night till I put you to sleep. I love Shakespeare.
applause.
Who cares about applause? If I get applause from my dog, if I get applause from my children, that's enough. God, do I have to turn into an applause junkie in order to feel good about myself?
When you
How
started,
about you? Do you need applause? What? I'll do it right now.
or you're going to, oh, Marlon has a way to stop sweating.
I have a way
The براندو method.
that Larry doesn't know about of taking sweat off your brow.
What do?
Just leave it there and it will
But how does this
absorb.
look?
What? It looks like that.
All right,
Take a look at the
a
camera.
few more things on that.
And when you think of it, it's an absurd process because I go and I pretend that I've got a hole in my leg, and because I'm limping on one side, this girl won't fall in love with me, and her grandmother is trying to arrange a marriage, some crazy thing. And people go to a dark room and pay money to see somebody pretend that they've got a hole in their leg. It's older than whoring. It's older than being a whore. Because, and that's not very far from the drunk who's in a bar. When you look at him, he says, "Who the hell you think you're looking at? Huh?" And so either you take your legs off, either you take.
No, but back to the point, though.